If you have been finding it difficult to trust the path that you are on and you're kind of feeling lost and unsure of where you are going, then stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to share an analogy that will explain what it truly means to trust the universe, especially if you can sense and feel that the universe has big plans for you, but you can't quite see how it's going to unfold or how you're going to get there. But this will literally shift you and put you back on the trajectory of your highest timeline. Now imagine your ego, your self-conscious, like a little child, full of curiosity, desires as well as fears. Now picture your soul conscious or your higher self like a loving, devoted parent walking alongside the child. They hold hands and they set off on a great journey, a winding, unfamiliar path, a journey of living and fulfilling their full potential, if you will. Now, the parent, your higher self, has this broader perspective and knows that this path, despite its twists and turns, leads to a wonderful destination where you will fully unfold, and its desire is to guide you there. Now, there exist two options to this analogy. So this child, your ego conscious, when confronted with a dark moment or going through a challenging period, it can either be like, you know what, I'm going to just lie down in the middle of this path, kick and scream, throw a tantrum, and just decide to remain there and not proceed any further. Because life is just too hard and it's just too difficult, and decides to not continue with the journey. Yet the parent, your higher self, remains there with the child and continues to hold its hand. Or option two, you still continue walking that path, that unfamiliar path, even though you may have fears along the way. There might be doubts. It might be exhausting at times, and at other times it might be just too fast, unpredictable and difficult. But you continue holding hands. It's like holding onto a part of your soul, and you let your higher self guide you because it's offering you that reassurance and support along the way. Even though you might feel anxious, fearful, unsure of where it's going to lead you because you can't see the whole path and you're not sure where this journey is going to take you. But in those moments, you might even hear a voice that lets you know that it's okay. It's got you. That this path is taking you somewhere wonderful and somewhere beautiful, where you will discover amazing things about yourself and the world. And the reason why I feel called to share this with you is because it's what many of us are having to face as we navigate through these energies which continue to intensify upon us as we now move ahead, trying to create something new, trying to do things differently, trying to change the rules of the game, so to speak, trying to awaken the new I am. And as more of us are now waking up, and you may sense that something big is coming, that there is change in the air, but at the same time you might not be quite sure what that thing is, or you might feel that something isn't quite right and there's this unsettling energy in the air, but you're not sure what it is. Yet part of you just feels great and amazing because you can sense that something is coming. Now, on the other end of it, we can easily lose hope, lose trust in ourselves and the bigger picture. We can start to question and wonder who we are, question and wonder if we're doing the right thing, knowing the fact that we have worked so hard to get up to here. Where is that big thing that we're trying to manifest? We may even be hard on ourselves because we're not getting there fast enough, even though we can sense that there is something coming and that there is change in the air. But I want you to know that all of this is happening because we are being shaken out of the old system. But I want you to know that it's actually a good thing and it's all happening for you. And this doesn't mean that you need to overly focus on it. Instead, you remind yourself of who you are, that you are a conscious being going through a temporary wavy period, so to speak. And because of it, yes, you may feel emotional, irrational, irritable, and uncertain of your journey. But this is where you lean onto your soul, you lean onto your parent, and you trust that you will be guided and supported. The parent, your higher self, will step in and give you the comfort, the wisdom, the signs and the messages and the synchronicities that will let you know that you are okay and that you are on the right path. The universe, your higher self, can see the bigger picture and can see what lies ahead. And your job is to trust, to explore, to develop resilience, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity for growth. You need to trust that you're being guided and supported every step of the way on your journey by your soul conscious, by your higher self. And even in the deepest, darkest of moments, there will be a light that will come to you. And even when I found myself in those dark moments, dark night of the soul moments, as much as I just wanted to just give up and be like, you know what, I'm quitting everything, I'm done. And I have been there. I've talked about it in one of my previous videos, and I will link it in the description below. But what I found that often it's not about sitting there and meditating for hours on end. Yes, meditation can help and it's amazing and it's wonderful in its own way. But I want you to understand that it's also about enjoying life, getting up from where you are and just trying to continue with the day, about having fun, allowing yourself to be yourself. When faced with a dark moment, the child or the ego conscious may focus on the flaws and complain about life, on how difficult it is, how unfair it is, etc., etc. But your higher self knows that it's okay and that there is abundance for everyone. And if you can separate yourself from that situation, from those negative thoughts and negative emotions, and just bring yourself over here for a moment, and you take a breath and you view yourself as this energy being, it becomes a lot easier to continue on your journey and carry on that path. And even if the ego conscious or the child or that aspect of yourself is in a rush to get to where it needs to get to and is impatient, understand and know that your higher self, the parent, is eternal and it enjoys the journey and it understands that you are exactly where you need to be and understands that mistakes are just lessons for its own development. We need this raw energy to come in and shake things up and to kick us out of our comfort zone. Why? Because you are now trying to play at an elite level, because the universe has big plans for you and it's calling you to trust the universe and your higher self, to lean into your soul, and more importantly, because you're shifting in consciousness. So you can either lie down there in the middle of your path or to trust the flow of energy and get excited for the new and allow miracles to happen for you. We need to keep moving, growing, and evolving. We need to hold hands with our higher self and work on bringing balance to our lives. Because if we go too far one side, we're in the extreme. But when we're here, oscillating, where there is friction, life is happening, there is creation, we are learning the lessons, we are raising our consciousness and letting go of the old, shedding layers of the old consciousness, and we are more accepting of our life experiences and where we are on our journey and the situation we find ourselves in. And by doing so, you are able to then call all that fractured energy back to you and create something new from that moment, from that present moment of now. Because I want you to remember that where your attention goes, that's where your energy flows. And in regards to trusting the universe, what this means for all of us is that you need to listen to your soul, to the call of your soul, and walk this path, the path of the unknown, to live your destiny and the potential that you carry within you. Or you can simply sit and be there, not move forward and remain the same. But I want you to know that you can choose something different. You have it within you to choose who you wish to be, how you wish to show up, and how to do things differently as you move ahead. Right now, you're being called to trust, to take consistent steps, developing new habits and new beliefs that help build resilience and strength. These steps are like your daily actions and shifts in mindset, aligning you with your higher purpose. And even if you feel called to, take a shortcut, instead, what I want you to do is reach in and learn the value of the journey itself and understand that each step, each challenge, each lesson are essential for growth. And I want you to fully believe with your heart that the universe is steering you towards your wish fulfilled, because it is. And I just want to add that even though shortcuts might offer temporary relief, but they often miss that deeper growth and fulfillment that comes with walking the path. And I want you to know that these consistent steps, habits, and new beliefs that you're developing are crucial and essential for unfolding your full potential and for the rewards that await you. I want you to keep in mind that we are very much shifting, and it's going to continue to do so for all of us, for many of us, as we, go through the next year and so on. And in those moments, as much as it might look very chaotic and destructive on the outside, I want you to live from the heart. I want you to take a breath and a moment, and I want you to imagine and visualize the love in your heart expanding and growing, because there is so much love, joy, and peace to be found in the heart. And I want you to know this, that trusting the universe means accepting the flow of life and the role that you've come here to play. And I understand that it takes a whole lot of confidence to do that. So be patient with yourself. And surrendering to the universe, it doesn't mean that you need to get out of your own way, but instead it means embracing the journey and the steps, the steps that it takes to get there, the lessons that it comes with. So it's about picking yourself back up and walking the path and trusting that you'll be guided every step of the way. And trusting means that the universe has a big plan for you, even if you can't see it from where you are standing. You are not here for approval or for temporary satisfaction. You are here on purpose. So it's time to embrace the magic of the unpredictability of it all, to grab hold of your soul and to move forward, to carry on this journey, because there is change coming. There needs new energy coming towards you, and there are blessings coming your way. And just understand that change is part of life. It's a process where soul conscious or your higher self desires to guide you. And if you do struggle with manifesting the life that you want, then it's really important to understand, the concept of the known versus the unknown, and how this can impact your life and really help you to get you where you need to get to, or manifest what you're trying to manifest. And I will link that video in the description box below. And understand that all of this requires effort. And for those of us who are on our spiritual growth and awakening journey, we know that, the hard way, that nothing ever comes easy, right? So in those moments when you find yourselves feeling a bit low, be gentle with yourself, be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself, and just remind yourself, it's okay. You are where you are. Just tap into that loving divine energy that you hold, and understand that you're an extension of source energy, and that all of this is happening for you. Connect with your soul, your higher self, and hold on to it, and believe fully with your heart that you're being guided and supported every step of the way, and not to give up, to continue walking this journey, because the universe has got big plans for you. You are not here by accident, you are here on purpose. So also live and enjoy life. So I hope you found value in today's video. Please let me know in the comments how you are getting on. And please like, share and subscribe so that it can reach other viewers, and it also helps my channel to grow and expand as well. And I will see you soon. Take care. Much love. Namaste.